Should you invest in Neocoin in 2019? So let's mine away. Hello guys and welcome back to BitTrade, your host Mark Luther. Today we're looking at if you could invest in Neocoin in 2019. So let's look around. Anyways, what is Neo? So basically you need to know it's like, it's digital assets plus digital identity plus a smart contract, okay, to make everything, blockchainious, and that will create you a smart economy. The interesting thing about Neo is that it's a proof of stake coin. It is actually a really cutting edge technology, okay, for like the blockchain, okay, ecosystem, okay, and the difference between it and other cryptocurrencies that it found a new, type of concept, which is proof of stake. So let's go on the advantages of Neo. Now the advantages, okay, you need to take into note are really important. Now the first thing you need to know is that it's a proof of stake. So basically when you buy one Neo, okay, it actually accumulates another cryptocurrency called gas. So what happens is your cryptocurrency on the network helps with transactions, I think, okay, and there's like a block size and all that stuff. It's just like proof of work, but other than using electricity, you're using, your own cryptocurrencies to create other cryptocurrencies. So Neo and gas are really just, connected to each other, okay, in some way, not through price, but actually through concept. So if you buy, for example, 104 Neo, okay, every day you're going to make, for example, let's say 0.1 gas. And that is a profitable investment if the price of Neo and gas are really high up. And if you invest right now, which is the price, really have gone down since the bear market of 2018, okay, you can actually make some profit because the price per one Neo as of 16th of January 2019, as I'm recording this, is actually about $7.10, something around them ranges. Okay, and you could invest, okay, right now because the price before was about 150 and it fallen down to 7, okay, and to $6, so it's really a profitable investment, okay, as of, proof of staking. So all you have to do is just buy some Neo, put it in a wallet, and you will see some gas accumulating, which has real value. The next thing you need to know is on the top 20. Now in the top 20, the thing that it ensures, that it has, enough market cap, okay, to stay up in the, in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. It has, a price. It's not important about the price, it's also important about the volume. So it is relevant, okay, when you have a top coin, it's really hard for it to die off, okay, like other cryptocurrencies, like in the top 200 or the top 300. It's just that they do not get enough support as Neo and other cryptocurrencies in this list. The third thing you need to know that this cryptocurrency has been founded back in 2014, which is really interesting because in 2014 and 15 there was a huge prolonged bear market, just like the one we're experiencing right now. So the interesting thing is that Neo, okay, has been through the goods and the bads, okay, and has been nearly for now 5 years. Okay, 2014, 5 years, 2019. So it's really interesting project. I suggest you actually make more research on it because I'm just invested into this. Anyways, let's go on to the other thing. Now here's the most important thing, okay, you need to know. Now Neo is not, your average short-term investment like XRP. XRP, okay, it has a vision of, really just a vision of a bet. Okay, a vision that, a couple, meters away, does not see into the future. Neo is accumulating and is making, connections in the dev community. There are getting more developers. If you look on CoinMarketCap right now, okay, you're going to see a lot of meetings, okay, and a lot of conferences with Neo, okay, and you can purchase tickets. There's a lot of developers going there. There's a lot of smart money. You see where's the connection? They're trying to get more and more audience. They're trying to develop their platform more and more better. So they're not really caring about, oh yeah, the next partnership of a bank. Oh yeah, we're not caring about the next partnership of some car company or some, some person that they're waiting for, a percentage. Neo is, a 5-year plus project. It's a 10-year plus project. You're looking at, years of development, years of getting people on its platform. And as you can see, as they see right here, who continuously contribute to Neo development. Okay, you have developer communities around the world such as COZ, NEL, and Neo Research. You see, there is a huge communities, and they're targeting those communities, okay, that are going to bring them smart money, okay, smart investors, okay, and that is, their community is different from other communities. That's what you need to get in line. Now, of course, some people are going to say, you know, of course, with all that, there are disadvantages, right? Well, the first disadvantage you need to look at is that gas, okay, the other cryptocurrency, you know, that is linked with NEO. So if you invest in NEO and you're planning to proof of stake, okay, you're really planning to get some of that, you know, gas, okay, you need to look on this. So if we look at gas currently, okay, Binance actually controls 41% of the volume. Now, when a cryptocurrency is controlled by a huge percentage of the volume, that rings bells, because the more spread it is, the more better, the more less risky, you know. And the problem with, you know, with gas is that, but with NEO, okay, it's more spread, okay, the highest percentage I think is 8%, and 40% is really huge. But of course, now we will discuss, okay, other things about the percentage and all that. The next thing you need to look at is actually the price of gas. So as of proof of staking right now, okay, it's not really profitable, $2 per gas. As you can see, like the calculations as of today, okay, 16th of January 2019, if you get $1,000 investment up front, okay, you're going to make like 10 cents per day. Okay, and depending where you live, I don't know, some of you might live in like in third world country, which is really profitable for them. Anyways, 10 cents is not really a good investment, right? At least per day. Like some investments can get you more than 10 cents. Okay, if you trade that $1,000, you can get like at least $5 a day. Okay, depending on how you know, trade and all that stuff. It depends on your strategies. Of course, you know, the proof of stake of NEO right now is not the best, not the most profitable, and not the wisest investment. Of course, over the long term, as NEO, you know, increases in price and all that, you know, it might change. Anyways, the next thing we're going to look at is that NEO is not scalable. Now, if you want to buy NEO, okay, if you want to transfer it, you know, whatever you bought from NEO back to your Ledger wallet, okay, or your Trezor wallet, okay, you will need actually, you know, at least one NEO. Now, one NEO right now costs about $7 ranges. Now, some investors are not having enough money to invest in cryptocurrencies, and you might just laugh off, but this is just the true nature of cryptocurrencies. Not everyone has thousands of dollars to invest, you know. And back in 2017 and 2018, it was a problem when NEO had one coin, you know, about $150 per coin. So that was not really, you know, that was not really scalable. Not a lot of people bought NEO because it's really hard to transfer, but right now it's $7. You can invest in it, but still that scalable issue needs to be resolved. Now, should you invest in NEO 2019? Now, of course, I believe it's a yes, yes, yes. Now, let me tell you. Now, the gas markets, okay, now the 41%, now a lot of people might be worried about this. Even me, I'm worried about this. But I don't believe this is a long-term issue. Some issues are short-term, long-term, or just issues that cannot be resolved. That's how you do research on cryptocurrencies. You just, you know, you list things as advantages, disadvantages, you know, any problems, what you see, what you don't see, and then you choose to invest in cryptocurrencies. This is a game, guys, where you need to know what you're doing. Okay, some people might just, oh yeah, XRP, some people are talking about it, it's really good, let's invest in it. That's not the way you invest. That's not the wisest choice. So 41% could change over the long term. Maybe new competitors will come to the market, new exchanges. Okay, that percentage could spread. Okay, maybe Binance could get wiped out. Okay, you know, you don't know what might happen to Binance or any problems. So we're not sure of that. Okay, and that is dangerous. But of course, as time goes on, I think that percentage will decrease, you know, gradually, but hopefully that will happen. Okay, that's a short-term problem. The next problem, okay, that could be resolved, should you invest in NEO. And look, right now I'm talking about disadvantages, okay, and I'm trying, you know, to show you that these disadvantages are just not affecting it, you know, over the long term. It's not the thing that's going to stick out. So the $1,000 investment, okay, 10 cents per day. So what's the problem with that? A lot of people are going to say, well, it's not profitable for me. Why should I proof of stake that? Well, basically, you need to look at it from a long-term vision. If one NEO, okay, went from $7 to, you know, $14, that's double your investments. That's about $2,000, I think. I'm not sure if you invest 1,000, 2,000. Okay, and the gas will increase. So if you had, like, for example, 10 gas and that went up, you know, by 15%, well, your gas also went up by 15%, 20%, 30%, depends on how much the price goes up. You know, sometimes gas could, you know, double. I'm not sure how it, you know, it's linked with NEO, but the interesting thing is that you could make a lot of money with this. This is the interesting part, is that over the long term, this percentage actual ROI 3.9% is as of current percentages calculations. As of long term, okay, things can change so much. Okay, in 2017, Bitcoin at the start of the year $900, end of the year 20k. I'm not saying at the end of this year is going to be anywhere near 20k, hopefully it will, but nowhere near. But the thing is that over the long term, this percentage could be 1,000%. I'm telling you guys, if you believe in cryptocurrencies, if you believe there's another bull market, it is going to change. So this is another short-term problem. Like, it could be resolved in 5 years. Okay, if cryptocurrency is going to pump again, which I have a lot of faith it will do. But of course, I'm not a financial advisor. The next thing is that the scalable issue. Now, the scalable issue, I'm not sure if they can resolve it as of terms on the cryptocurrency, you know, on the NEO blockchain. But what I'm seeing it as right now, it's like $7, so I think it's a good entry level for people who want to invest in NEO. Okay, and for people who do not want to invest in NEO, or just, you know, don't like or cannot really transfer it around, you know, they can just keep it on exchanges. That's another solution, but that's not much secure. So I'm not sure, like, some people have to take the risk that they're investing low amounts. I mean, at least in this market, you should invest at least $100 minimum. If you invested a lot of money into rigs and did not invest a lot of money into cryptocurrencies, I would say otherwise. You know, because if you invest, you know, let's say you invest like 50-50, some into the GPU rigs and some into the coins. You know, here you have money and here you have money, so you have an upstart. You know, you have beginning to start with, so you're not cut off. But the most important thing out of all these three is that this is a long-term project. I invest in projects as of long-term. You know, right now I'm just, you know, a young investor. Okay, and as time goes on, maybe I'll come back in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, who knows. I'm going to see my investments pay off. Now, of course, my investments are not that big of investments. Some people think I'm just some type of a whale or something. But the truth is, you know, if you want to invest in this cryptocurrency market, you need to look for the future. Okay, even if it's more than 5 years. Okay, and traders, this is another message to traders. I believe they should have two portfolios. Portfolio where they can trade, portfolio where they can store long term. Because I believe long term investments pay off much, much more than just, you know, trading, because trading is actually profitable, but you don't want to risk all your money into it. The thing I'm telling you is that the reason why you should invest into NEO, or you should, this is just a suggestion, you know, you could do your own research if you're not believing what I'm showing you, or it's too good to be true. These are all short-term problems. I believe there are, of course, more disadvantages that I might not have saw or anything. But of course, you can calculate all this stuff. You can look into it. You can, you know, this is all short-term problems. This, and that. This is a long-term advantage that I like. I'm not only for it for the proof of stake. I'm for it for everything. Okay, this developer community is really, you know, making a new, you know, platform for NEO, a new platform where you're going to have smart people on the platform. You know, smart people are going to make the project fly because they're keeping developing. When you don't stop to develop, okay, you're going to leverage new technologies, new ways, new methods, new codes. Who knows, like maybe in 5 years time you're going to see like NEO creating products or something. You're not sure. Okay, you're not sure if this thing could pump up, you know, if there's developer communities like COZ, NL, and NEO Research that big. I would say otherwise. So thank you guys for watching this video from Bit with your host Mark Luther, and I really suggest you guys look into this project. I suggest you make more research, because this is not like XRP, something that is hyper, you know, up to date. tomorrow it's just gone, or the price goes down, or partnerships break up. You don't know. Like, XRP is more of a short-term investment, leveraging news. Over the long term, it does not perform as good. And this is like, there's a lot of advantages, disadvantages, as I said. So thank you guys for watching, and see you guys on the next video.